I think I've always done my own thing because I'm really obsessed by the surreal and drawn to the unpredictable. I've always thought outside the box. I've always tried to do the next best thing. How can you up the game, you know? How can you have more fun with what you're doing? I decided that my next project would be documenting American cultures and doing it in the most incredible way I can think of. And so I think just the way I think, I said, well, how big could I make something? And I tried blowing some pictures up that I had taken, but they really didn't do it very well. So I said, I need a bigger camera. So I figured, well, this is the time I have to kind of roll up my sleeves, dig in, get the welder out, and start rocking on a new camera. And the only way to get something this size is to go put your insane hat on and try to figure out a way to do it.
Well, okay, so you want a huge camera. And then obviously we understood there's a lot more challenges to it than just building a big box with a lens on the front. But it seemed like it was a perfectly reasonable thing to do.
Now we've got the most incredible negative I've ever seen. We have the ability to make a print that's 2 stories tall with the detail that no one's ever seen before. And that's when I decide to combine 2 things that I like, which is motor vehicles and cameras, and combine them into this amazing machine that travels in a truck that drops off at a Native American village or an Appalachian coal mine or whatever we happen to find, and pulls into their world. My concept is to take this camera, and if there's a Cajun fishing camp somewhere, I'll take the truck and deliver it to the shore, and I'll put the camera on a float and get it to the fishing camp, because it's really important that this camera be a part of that culture. I mean, we're part of that thing at that point. We're not just sitting there watching.
At birth, Mom and Papa call a little boy Ned, place him on the banks of a riverbed, a houseboat and tied to a big tall tree, a home for my papa and my mama and me. He's got fishing lines strung across the Louisiana River. He's gotta catch a big fish for us to eat. He's setting traps in the swamp, sketching anything he can. Gotta make a living, he's a Louisiana man. Gotta make a living, he's a Louisiana man.
My name is Greg Girard from the Atchafalaya Basin in Louisiana. When my daughter Rosella was born, I planted a bunch of saplings in a circle to make a special place for her. They grew up together, and last year she was married in her wedding house.
I've selected the subject that represents their culture, a subject that has an incredible story. Incredible what? The crystalline clarity of these things in these super large forms. Take these people and give them a certain level of dignity, but also puts it on an epic scale. You look into their eyes and you can feel something, you know. People look special. It's a story that no one's heard before. It's like we put all of this energy together with a great subject, an incredible camera. We put all that together and we get something, I think, that's pretty special.